Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 6 video. You join us on the West Coast Mainline Over Shap as we take a look at what Cargo Line Vol.5 has to offer on, well, the West Coast Mainline Over Shap, Preston to Carlisle. So we're currently here at Morham, on the Morham branch, and I think we're driving this one up to Carnforth, so it's about 15 minutes this one. But yeah, we've got two FNADs, and then we've also got a couple of sort of little security coaches, as in real life. These trains sort of have guards on them because, well, it's nuclear material, so it's, you know, quite it would be quite an easy target. So they do have security, so you'd have sort of guards in here. We've got top and tail 47s, which is quite cool. We've got an intercity one, and then we've got the P-way one here as well, which is pretty cool. Permanent way institution. Anyway, let's get the train set up as we are due out now. So master key on, engine only. We'll get all the systems on. Is that already on? I think that's already on. AWS isolation. Change and switch. Yeah, alright, yeah, fine. Make sure the brakes are set for freight. Which they're not, air brake capacity. Ooh, what would they be? I mean, technically they could be air brake, couldn't they? Because we've got the coaches on here, which I'm pretty certain. Are they vacuum or air? Air brakes, yeah. I suppose we'll keep it on air brake then. Yeah, I suppose we'll keep it on that. Set that to forward. We are on the console for this as well. Pop that down. Headlight switch on. Let's just get that on as well. Right, let's get going. It's up to 15 miles an hour. But there is one thing I want to point out straight away, and that is that these wagons, I don't think, were made until the 2010s. And so having them on this route, which is set in 1986, is a bit weird. Are we going or not? Can't be that heavy, can we? There we go. Yeah, so the route's 1986. Yet these wagons, which weren't developed until, or weren't built until the 2010s, are on the route, which is a bit weird. Hang on, let's quickly. One of the brakes this time, unless these are. Nah, let's leave it. Dragging brakes for the win. Cool. As we make our way out of Morham. With our precious cargo for Sellafield. Oh, double pacer. So there's the Heysham Harbour branch, which is down there. So this train would have come up from. And there's quite a lot of nuclear services on this route. A lot more services on here than what there is on West Coast Mainline South with the Class 20. Because the pack Cargo Line Vol.5 comes with the Class 20/3 and the FNAD wagon. So if you want to drive the Class 20 West Coast Mainline South, or at least the modernised one, but for all of the nuclear services on the Over Shap route, they use the 47s. So it gives you a bit more gameplay, which is nice, I suppose. Because there's not many services on the West Coast Mainline South. As nuclear sort of, well, nuclear freight isn't as popular, or isn't as common. I mean, it's still common-ish, but not as common as what it was in the 80s. So if you want to get the full use or the full potential out of the Cargo Line pack, have the Over Shap route. As we speed up. Hopefully audio is okay. Yep. As we make our way to Carnforth. But again, this wagon wasn't built until the 2010s. Yeah, it's right here in front of us on a route set in 1986. Which personally, I find weird. Even if it adds gameplay to this route, it's still weird. Why is there a modern thing on here? Again, I can't imagine it's really different to what they used to run on here, which I assume might have been the older FNAs. Still. Right, let's slow down. Get the brakes on. So the Cargo Line Vol.5 pack for me is just a bit weird because the 20, which goes on to West Coast Mainline South, is a unlicensed DRS 20, which for when West Coast Mainline South is set, they wouldn't be using them. Yeah, it's a funny cargo line pack. I mean, nuclear freight does happen in real life, but usually it's in class 68s or 88s for the modern day setting. Cool. 15 miles an hour, that's what the line sort of splits off. Got some lads down there doing some work. Well, I say doing some work, having a chit chat. You're not getting paid to chit chat, get working. Down. Let's get a little flyby shot as we go past. Going up to 45 as well. Oh, hang on, why is that not on? Oh, it was on. Oh, what? Hang on, it wasn't flashing, is it? Why is that not? That's weird. So the route indicators. Oh, but you click that and that one goes off. Hang on, that can't be right. Where are those ones? There they are. Yeah, on. Ah, there we go. Oh, cool. That's all sorted. Right, let's whack that up to 45. But yeah, 5 cargo lines now. What's going to be Cargo Line Volume 6? I really hope it's something to do with the power station on the Midland Mainline route. Because that's why I like Cargo Line Volume 2 so much. For me, that's the best cargo line pack, Volume 2. That one is like an essential cargo line pack to have. Because it completely opens up Mount Sorrel on the Midland Mainline route. And the HOAs are just fantastic. It's Volume 2 of Cargo Line is the best one, in my opinion. Volume 1, decent with the T-tankers. Oh, there was a pacer there. Yeah, Volume 1 with the T-tankers, decent, pretty cool. Proper sort of heavy freight or heavy fuel trains. Volume 2, just amazing. Can't really get any better. Volume 3 was the containers. Yeah, they're alright, not that exciting, but still adds a bit of variety to the freight stock we have. Volume 4 military, not really my cup of tea, as it's sort of somewhat fictional, at least in the modern setting. And then Volume 5, this one, don't know. I'm not too keen on this one though. I know a lot of people have been keen on this one, but yeah, I don't know. I'm sort of like nah. Just to the fact, yeah, that you've got the F&AD on here, which is just completely out of place. A bit like the Engineering Express pack by Rivet Games for Edinburgh Glasgow, which uses the sea cow wagons, which weren't actually used in that time era, so it just is out of place. Yeah, it's a funny pack, but yeah, still get a bit of fun out of it. And if you want the modern 20, I mean, that's very much worthwhile. If you don't already own the 20. Just taking it a bit slow, as I'm not sure what the speed limit is joining up to the main line again here. So it's 45 currently. I'm not sure if it's going to come down here. might do. Is it going to staying at 45? I think. Oh no, there's 15. We're just about in time. This is what's this one called? What's the crossing here called? Hestbank or Hestbank. Alright, signaller. Whee. Cool, across we go. And then we can speed up to basically top speed, which will be what, 60 for us. Let's get a shot of the train. In fact, let's get it off the. Let's wait until the. We'll get it off the flasks, the nuclear flasks. So that's what we're sort of interested in here. Okay, get one like that. Radioactive. No panic button on the 47. Yeah, transporting our nuclear materials. And it's a pretty cool wagon, you know, it is cool to see, but it's just completely out of place on this route. A couple of others as well. There we go, that will do. But yeah, what's going to be Volume 6 for Cargo Line? Hopefully it's a good one. As yeah, the last sort of good one was Volume 2. Volume 3, yeah, it was alright. Volume 4, meh. And this one so far, for me personally, is a bit, meh, it's alright. Volume 2, that was like, great. Literally cannot say a bad thing about Volume 2. That is the most worthwhile Cargo Line pack. Honestly, the cool thing about Cargo Line Volume 2 is the HOA hoppers, they are licensed by VTG, but some are unbranded, have like graffiti on them, which just sort of adds to that aesthetic of freight, which, you know, a lot of the time, a lot of it is sort of vandalised by graffiti. It's really good. Really good, Cargo Line Volume 2. I always say good things about it. There's the coast over there again, so sort of following that. It's not too far to Carnforth. We're about 50 miles an hour at the moment. There's a double yellow coming up. Cool. Yeah, as we approach Carnforth, I'll come out again. I'll show you what you get with the pack for the Over Shap route. As again, you do actually get a lot of services on this route. Not with the 20/3 though. That's only for the West Coast Main Line South. Which again, the 20/3 is weird as well, because it's meant to be sort of as it was in the 2000s. Yeah, it has GSMR, which is sort of 2010s. Unless they had them earlier, I don't know. But it's just everything's sort of out of place. Which bugs me, as I sort of like my realism. But for some of you, it might be alright. Right, let's went down even further. But nonetheless, Skyhook are still brilliant developers. I mean, the Midland Main Line is a fantastic route. Yeah, volume 4 and volume 5 for me have just been a bit meh. Well, we didn't have any junction indicator there, so we should just be able to go straight along for now. I think so. We're coming into the Barrow. Yeah, so I think we're going to be turning to the left shortly. I see a red coming up. No TPWS on this, so we can go sort of quick up to it safely. There's a peak over there, 45. You got like a little railway museum here at Carnforth. Is it approach control for this one? Is there something else coming across the points? Or is it going to change as we get nice and close to it? Contacting the signaller didn't work. Come on, we're the nuclear train. We shouldn't be stopping at red lights. There we go. You got to keep us moving. It was only a year ago this route was set. Was it 19? No, hang on. No, that was way before. Was that 1963 when you had the Great Train Robbery on the West Coast Main Line? I think on the West Coast Main Line South. So it's still relatively recent, and they're stopping us at red lights. Gonna get robbed. Oh, coming into here. Oh, nice. So I've not been in here before. I don't think we have. That's pretty cool. Bit of track we haven't used before. I don't think we've ever been into here. Well, I assume it's sort of 15 miles an hour. In we go. Sort of sneaking us around the back of literally sneaking us around the back of the station. Can't be seen by anyone on the platform. No one will know we've snuck round the back. Not like they'll be able to hear a massive loud diesel engine gurgling past. Where's it want us to stop then? Down by the red? I suppose so. Oh, a little yard here, a little shed over there as well. Where is the red light? Is it probably a little shunt one, isn't it? No, where's it want us to stop on here? Right down the end. So we don't stop in the complete wrong place. Well, that was quite a cool little service. And again, you've got the little sort of security coaches on this one as well. This route never fails to, never fails to impress me. Every time I come onto this route, it's like, whoa. And soon enough, we'll get impressed into Crewe. So another part of sort of this route. That'll do, won't it? Cool. Well, there you go. That is a nuclear service. Right, let's quickly come out to the timetable again. So let me show you what you actually get. You get loads of services, loads of nuclear services, even some with like free flask wagons. So really quickly come out. Once it loads us out. Come on, game. Once that's longer to load out than it does to load in. Come on. Getting there. Getting there. Need to get back into that train, the NJT Arrow. Been ages. Right, let's see. So this is for the class 47, which you get the nuclear services with. If we just put nuclear in, there's loads on there. Look, loads. And some of them are really long as well. Some are like over an hour. Look, 1 hour 53. That's literally all the way from Kingmore Yard, which is Carlisle, down to Preston. I mean, that's a proper long one. Sort of right in the middle of the day as well. literally all throughout the day. You get the nuclear stuff, and actually most of them are actually in daylight hours as well. Whereas on the West Coast Main Line South, I think 2 of them are daylight hours and 2 are sort of in the middle of the night. So in terms of services, you get a lot more for the West Coast Main Line Over Shap route. And then for scenarios on this one, you get 3 scenarios. So you actually get more for Over Shap. There you got those there. Oh, hang on, no, that's the military one. Where's the... I feel like in the first look we looked at those ones. No, you get yeah, you get 3 on here as well. So pretty cool. Well, that is going to be it, everybody, for our look of the offering of Cargo Line Vol.5 on the West Coast Main Line Over Shap route, which I think you do get a lot more of on the Over Shap route than you do on the West Coast Main Line South. But let me quickly show you on here. Right down the bottom, West Coast Main Line South. Here's it. For the West Coast Main Line South, you get, is it 2 scenarios? Yeah, 2 scenarios. And then on there you then get, like, what, 4 or 5 services, nuclear, 20, yeah, 4 services. 2 of them are sort of in the middle of the night, and then the other 2 daylight hours. But yeah. That's going to be from me. Links usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store, as well as our affiliate link for UK departure boards. Thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show it off. Final thoughts from me. I mean, we're going to be doing more for this pack, but yeah, sort of everything's just a bit out of place. Again, it is based on the real life nuclear services, just at least for the West Coast Main Line South, it's sort of using the wrong loco, and then on the Over Shap route, you've got the wrong wagon. It's just, yeah, a bit, yeah, not completely my cup of tea. Yeah, that's probably the, yeah, not completely my cup of tea. It's not the most realistic, but there we go. See you all and take care. Bye, guys.